Your missus
Hey,
must
everyone.
Your missus must really hate you playing that music so loud. It sounds so loud.
No, it's on my headphones.
Yeah, I don't
It's on
hear
my
any.
headphones,
I don't
but
hear anything.
Oh,
you
Wait.
didn't hear the music?
No, Chris, did you hear?
yeah. I hear everything.
What?
We upgraded. We have an intro.
I know.
We're a legit podcast. We are an Apple podcast now. Like
We're there.
we
We're
have
live.
intro. We have three guys who are trying to find their creativity are back with you with another episode of CreativeLess. No music.
Don't hear anything.
Okay,
That's so
okay.
strange. Oh well.
We're gonna
it
fix it in post. Can you make that you hear the music? So I will have it in post and you're like,
Okay.
oh yeah, the beat is like, no, okay. Anyway, how are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. It was a very crazy week. A lot of crazy things happen here in Greece. If you search about them on Google, you're gonna understand. They're not things that I would like to discuss online because they're not very good. It's with police brutality, and so on the city that I live, it was burning down to hell yesterday.
Oh wow.
But yeah, just know police brutality is not only a US thing, it's also in other places all over the world. Aside on YouTube, new videos. I had a guest appearance, one of a very good podcast friend, Dave Macy's Golden Hour. It was a good one. And yeah, we're trying to live the days. How are you?
I actually saw in the news this morning that Greece is hoping to have people visit there in May, I guess, with tourism. Are they talking about that there too, or is it just this way?
You want to go to that route, right?
Oh, I don't.
Okay. Listen. They said that Greece is going to be open in May, so we can have a lot of vaccinated tourists and with COVID-free tests that they're gonna go all over our hotels and everything. But I don't think that this is going to be something that is going to be happen soon. First of all, also, if we go a few months back into the previous summer, I need to say publicly here that we were around 20 cases per day. And after the summer that we opened our borders and everyone was coming even from the US because they were traveling through Canada because Canada was a safe country. So all the US people that were coming through Canada. Right now, we're averaging about 3.5K cases per day.
Wow.
Our hospitals all over Greece are over 90% full. We don't have any ER. We don't have any ventilators. We're everything full. And basically, we are full, Not only full with you, but we are full if we're thinking that we need to open tourism. So we can have money on their economy, and everything that we've done a year now. You see, my face right now is getting angry because I'm thinking of what's going on in my country, and things are not good, guys. So they said that we're gonna open for tourists. Everyone wants to come to Greece. There was also the Come to Greece Yanadivris. It was Yanadivris. It was a state of they were using Come to Greece. Yanadivris is to get hooked up, with chicks. But I don't know, man.
That's the thing.
Let's talk about creativity. I got down.
Yeah. Okay. Let's change it.
Well, on a change of note, I posted a video yesterday that's probably the worst performing video I've ever posted. So that's always a good thing as well, I know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Was it the one with the two cameras in the thumbnail?
Yeah. So it was a sponsored video that was meant to go out like early December, and the company just kept delaying it. And it's too far gone now, and I don't even think it hit 500 views.
What do you think? What do you think happened for that? Let's analyze it.
Well, I can tell you what happened. It's outside of my niche. Like, it's to do with cameras, but it's a tripod. Like, let's be honest, no one really clicks a video because of a tripod, unless Peak Design.
But it has
do
two
or
cameras.
something.
I saw that video.
Yeah,
it can handle two cameras.
It looked like it was just
but then
like
I started thinking, well, who
magic
really
arm.
has two cameras? Who's going to be shooting with two cameras at the same time? Like, I'm just niching myself down more and more. So the more I think about it, it does make sense. But it's all good. I'm posting another video today just to get things back up. So yeah. What about your week, Tausif?
Don't talk about Tausif. Tausif is a legend right now. He's going with Canupsi. He's getting thumbnails. His video is froze. Yeah, he's back again. So Tausif is he's going with Canupsi. He's an all-star right now. Yeah,
no,
that's
what you guys
his
think.
thumbnails outside in a director's chair. Come on, man. We saw your video.
No. Okay,
Tell
so
us,
like,
how was the experience? How was that you hired Canupsi to make your thumbnails?
No, Canupsi is just like a stand-up guy. Like Isaac's like he's been a really good friend for me for many years now. But like initially, I think when I was putting out videos, and then he kind of just discovered me, and then we just started talking like over Twitter, and then after that, like I started helping him with like a couple of videos that he needed help with. He was helping me with some of my videos, and then we kind of just became friends over time. And now, like literally every single video, like I reach out to him for like thumbnail or like title like opinions and stuff like that, and he's really good with that. So like this time, like I made this video and I was like, yo, I'm so excited about this, Isaac. So I showed him the thumbnail and he's like, nah, that's not gonna work. So he's like, I'll tell you what, if you can come down to downtown Toronto, then we'll make it work. So I figured out a way.
That's amazing.
I got to downtown Toronto. He took some time out, and then we just went around the streets, kind of just shooting. I have like a bunch of like weird shots where I'm like sitting beside like on the floor and everything like that. I might have to switch out to that thumbnail as well, because the video is like kind of like it started off really well, but now it's kind of like tapering down. So I'm gonna see if I can try to change that out. Do you guys find that works? Like when you change your thumbnails or your titles or anything like that?
Nope.
No,
I've played around with it, but I started doing it on the older videos, like the videos that just really were doing really, really well, and then they've just stopped. I find it gives it a bit of a bump, but nothing significant, really. And even when like if you put a video out and you have a really poor performing video, and if you change the thumbnail, I find like it's a little bit too late. But for some people talk about it and they say it makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I feel like it's such a hit or miss. Like my biggest video, like the one, my iPad accessories video, like it just crossed like 1 million like last week. And that video, when I first put it out, it did well, and then it just kind of like just died. There was like no views on it for like a week. And then what I did was I started like just changing the title like all the time, right? Like every single day I'm like, oh, maybe this title would be better. This title would be better. So one night I changed the title, went to bed, woke up. The next day it was like 5,000 more like views overnight. I'm like, oh, wow. That's random. Wow. And then suddenly it just got picked up and it just started blowing up. So I don't know if it was like just like random, like fluke, luck of chance or what, but I don't know.
Tell us, who do you know from YouTube?
I wish I knew somebody.
Come on, man. You know someone.
If that was the case.
Things are not happening. You know, what frustrates me more with YouTube is that I posted a video yesterday. It's over 1.5k views right now in half a day, right? And the thumbnail, it was just me standing like here, and it was, "This is crazy."
I like that one actually.
And everyone is clicking about it. And
yeah,
I'm
like, okay,
wait a minute. Look. Is that so simple? Like create videos,
dude. I'll tell you what it is. Emilio, when the reason why that thumbnail was one of your most clickable ones, at least for me, was because I was so intrigued. Because all you said was, "This is crazy," but there was like you didn't really explain what it was. So now I'm automatically thinking, I'm like, whoa, Final Cut. He does Final Cut. I see like Final Cut Pro. You're saying it's crazy, but I have no idea what it is. So I'm curious. I'm like, damn, I need to know what this is. So like that made me click. So I think that's what did it.
Am I clickbaiter now? Should I do it more?
You are.
I think you're getting there.
Clickbaiter.
You're getting there.
Okay.
I saw this thing
so proud.
Dave May said once in a tweet, and it does stand out. He said he was fed up of watching people give away their videos in thumbnail and title. And was like, oh, that actually makes a lot of sense. Like if you give away what the title and content of the video is in the thumbnail, people are a lot less likely to click, because if they don't care about that, then they're not going to click it. Whereas if they're not really sure, they still might click. So I thought that was pretty true.
Prepare for something. You give me a good idea right now. You remember the other day that we were talking that I was wearing my robe,
Yeah.
right? So I have to make a review for these lights here.
Okay.
I'm gonna have myself on a chair with my robe and nothing else. We're gonna see what they're gonna click on, and these are the.
You should.
So this is a good idea, right?
It is. I think
That's the kind of thing that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, can you please explain me? Speaking of, because we started a very good subject, thumbnails. Can you tell me why thumbnails that they have our hand like that, holding the mouse? It's gonna get more views than an image that is gonna show just the mouse.
I think it's
what do you think is behind this?
Combination of a couple of things. Is A, you get to see the product, but B, there's like the human touch
element
in it.
Yeah.
So like you see someone there. Plus, it's if they like watching you, they're now going to click it as well. So it's like you're ticking a few boxes. Whereas if you were just to kind of hold up something, it's just like I don't know, less intriguing to click on.
Also, how do you feel when you're having your own face on the thumbnail? Are you comfortable with that? Do you like it?
It's interesting you brought that up because I just read this on Twitter last night. I can't remember who posted it, but somebody mentioned it. And they were like...
Patrick. Patrick.
Was it Patrick? No? I don't know. Somebody said like
He's
when the Insta
on Twitter all day.
It probably was him.
Yeah,
it's a solid percentage chance. Yeah,
but like basically, so the Insta one,
we love you, Patrick.
The 360 Go 2 or whatever came out. There was a whole bunch of videos that came out on it, and somebody posted saying that they wanted to watch Peter McKinnon's video, but they realized when they actually searched it up, that was like one of the few videos that they didn't watch, and they watched everybody else's whose faces they saw. So like Maddie's face was in the video, they clicked on it. They saw somebody else with their face on it, they clicked on it, and they were like, I was wondering why Peter didn't put out a video, but then when I searched it, they're like, I saw like his video there, but Peter didn't actually put like his face in that video. So I think
are we talking the video for yesterday's product, for yesterday's
yesterday's launch, yeah. So I think it really goes back to like if you're a recognizable face. Like I asked this question to even like the Logan Paul's editor Hayden. Like I asked him this exact question. I'm like, is it worth it putting my face in the thumbnails initially when I'm starting off? And the thing is, if you're not that recognizable, I think like I don't know if it makes a big difference, but like once you get to a stage where like you have a sizable following and you're actually recognizable, then it makes a huge difference because then people are looking for your particular opinion, right? But like for me, it's like I'm thinking, okay, I'm like a nobody. If I put my face on a thumbnail, it might even incline people not to want to click on it, rather just put like a top-down shot, and then people are like, oh, this is just about the product, and then they may click on it. I don't know.
You gave me a very good idea for your thumbnail.
What's that?
You said something that I don't agree, but you said something that I think it would work very good on a thumbnail.
Okay.
Are you with me?
Hit me.
Watch me. You said you're a nobody. You're not nobody. You're a friend. You're a Tausif. You're
Arguable.
a great creator.
Okay.
No. But moving on. You can wear a green suit. You can hold the Mac Mini. You can hold the RAV Power. You can disappear yourself because you're going to shoot another photo without you, and you're going to be a nobody with a Mac Mini, then you're going to be a nobody. And this is going to be a clickable thumbnail.
Yeah.
Okay. Try this out.
That's a good idea. Just mask myself out.
That's funny.
Okay, so thumbnails. Do you, what do you think on the videos? Like, I believe we spend a lot of hours on thumbnail, right? We are from the kind of creators that we're spending a lot of hours. Have you ever noticed that there are times that we just screenshot a frame of our videos and it performed better than a thumbnail that we might did a photo shoot or think about what should I place or anything like that? What's your opinion on that?
I've never actually done that. I've tried, but it just doesn't. I find the content of the video isn't kind of, maybe that's my problem. I find the content of the video isn't interesting enough to warrant being a thumbnail, if that makes sense. Normally, like there's context involved around it or what I'm saying over the top of it. I'll normally try and set up a thumbnail so it looks more interesting. But I could see how for some people that's something they do.
Yeah, like I think Gerald Undone mentioned that in one of his videos where he was like, about like when he does his product B-roll shots, he literally just like elongates like a particular shot, and then he just takes that screen from his video and uses that as his thumbnail, right?
That
But
makes
then
sense.
on the other hand, I know, like, for example, Isaac, the amount of like time he spends on his thumbnails is insane. Like, once I was helping him out with one of his thumbnails like a couple years back, I spent more time on the thumbnail than I did helping him shoot like B-roll for his video. Like, B-roll for his video, we went around town, done quick. The thumbnail, he literally like I took like over like 100 shots. He kept looking at every single one. He's like, nope, not it. Nope, not it. And like, he just kept going until like, and there were like slight, differences, like position, angle of the laptop, light from one corner, like very, very intricate, right? And I think that's why like people call him thumbnail king. But the question is that much, do we need that much attention on our thumbnails? I don't know. That's yet to be seen, I guess.
We said that in the future, we're going to have this very good idea that another podcast is doing. We're going to have a guest that the other two hosts are not going to know who the guest is going to be. It's going to be from our field, from the creative field, from YouTube. And I believe this is going to be so much fun. But what would you say if in one of the future episodes, we're going to do a live stream as well?
I wouldn't mind doing live.
CreativeLess podcast, right?
Yeah, we could.
And also for those who are listening to us and they don't know, we have a YouTube channel as well that we have the video version of the podcast. If you want to, watch it with your snack, your popcorn or anything,
Your popcorn.
Popcorn. No, it's not popcorn.
No, it is.
Popcorn.
No,
Yeah,
you said it right.
It's popcorn. You said it right.
Perfect. So, you can go there. You can go and subscribe. We're going to have links on the show if you're listening to your favorite platform. And let me just take a moment to say that if you're listening to the Apple podcast, because we are everywhere now. We said intro, we are in Apple Podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your review, right? Am I saying that right?
Yeah. 5
make
stars.
Because you're not
please.
selling that. Subscribe. You're not a believer of subscribers, right?
So
If you say
we
that
actually
they're going to do it.
we talked about that last week, and I watched something this week, and I think Tyler Stillman actually posted about it. He did an experiment with. He used to hate talking about asking for subscribers. He doesn't do it. He doesn't believe in it. The same way we were talking about it last week.
Yeah.
And he said he did an experiment and put out a video, and just by asking for subscribers, he got 500% more subscribers than normal. That's crazy. I didn't realize it was a thing. And then I started looking it up, and it's like, yeah, it literally is a thing. So
it is,
although I don't believe in it, I
logical.
think I'm going to have to do it.
It's pretty logical. It had happened to me as well. I was watching a video and it says, and if you haven't already, click the like button. And I was like, dude, yeah. Okay.
I like this video. Yeah, I'll click it.
Yeah. And if he didn't tell me that on the video, I wouldn't press it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like,
well, that's what they were saying. There was like, people just forget that they're watching your video and they're like, oh yeah, I will subscribe to him because I'm not already. And
yeah.
Got to break.
Yeah, no, it's so
break
true.
My opinions.
And I guess the question now more so is, when do you ask them to subscribe? Because there's like a balance to that too, right? Like, you don't want to do it too early. Like, I like something that really kind of, it's like a pet peeve of mine, is like when the video starts off and then before I've seen anything and the guy's like, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I'm like, I haven't really gotten any value or anything. Like, I don't know what this is.
But you saw me.
That's what they were saying. Get value first.
You saw me. What else do you want? You saw me. Subscribe.
You get to see me
like,
now. Subscribe.
Comment. Come on, man.
Yeah, but like that's so weird to me. So it's like, I guess timing wise, for me at least, I think it would be like, and also you don't want to put it at the end of the video, because if you put it at the end of the video, then it's like your retention already has like gone down significantly by that point, right? So it's like, when do you put it?
These are the loyal. These are the loyal.
That's
viewers.
true. But those people are probably already subbed if they're watching you till the very end. Right?
If they forget to sub, they are loyals and they don't subscribe because they forgot. So what I suggest is, on my next video, I'm going to say that, hey everyone, this is Emilio. Subscribe to my channel first. Thank you. And at the end, I will say, if you didn't like this video, feel free to unsubscribe. Thank you.
Do you think?
No.
Okay.
It's like the well, that's something they said. They're like, you can always unsubscribe in the future. It's not like you're signing up for junk email. Like, you can always unsubscribe pretty easily, right? So, yeah. Do you think physically asking someone to subscribe is better than just having some little like text that appears on the screen saying subscribe? Like,
I don't like the annotations very much. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
agree.
think there are a little. I feel like initially all those like animations and like those transitions and everything were like everybody was like, "Oh, cool." Now it
Hmm.
just feels kind of tacky and overused. So it's like when I see that, like I don't know, it's a little bit tacky to me now.
It reminds me a little bit of television, right? Like you see
Yeah.
Yeah.
some shows like travel videos and they're like, here's my Instagram, subscribe there, follow me there, go enter, send your message to 51345 and enter the giveaway, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
So true.
Yeah.
like an
Like
infomercial.
some creators would like that. By the way, now we're saying for message, what do you say on the next gear review that we do? To do a segment like we are how you say that, the tele selling. They're saying you're getting this only for 199. Go now, click the link, don't miss the opportunity, get this camera right now, the lens no. Do you think it's gonna be something good or not?
I think
They're gonna quit the video.
if no, that's the thing. If you make it funny and
Yeah,
entertaining, you can do anything you want.
exactly.
And it's just like think of like Squarespace Pete, right? Like everyone watches that because of they're not watching it for Squarespace, they're watching it for the
It's
entertainment
entertainment.
value. So
Yeah,
you can say whatever you want as long as it's like on brand with your how you are. I
yeah,
think say anything you want. Yeah.
yeah.
That sounds good. That sounds
Like if you could make it
also.
really like over the top, like completely obnoxious, but to the point where it's just funny. Yeah, why not?
You know, this actually brings a question to my mind that I want to ask both Emilio and you. Okay, what do you guys think is the differentiating factor about you? Like, why should somebody watch your channel versus other people's channel? What do you think is different about your channel, or what do you bring to the table that's different? Curious.
Chris, start.
Yeah, get asked this a few times before, and I try to keep it real in that I don't. Well, when I do lens reviews, I try not to do like intense pixel peeping. Like I try and aim myself at beginners, like people who have been doing it a couple of years,
Or like the average
and not
person. Yeah.
yeah, the average person, like the everyday dad, like
Mhm.
the way Gary does it. But like I don't want to be seen as like the Gerald Undone because
Mm.
you can't match him. No one else is doing that, and I never have. And I've always kind of stuck with I'm aiming myself at beginners, and that's kind of why I stuck to.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't really know what else, really, to be honest. Um, yeah, I think just beginners
Uh,
for me.
Okay, Emilio.
so my voice.
That's a good reason.
Voice.
That is a good
Just
I,
reason.
gets close to the mic.
I believe they can hear my voice and the tutorials that I do and enjoy the process, like
Yeah.
they're watching the video. But besides the voice, I think that exactly what Chris said, if you're trying to keep it real with
Mhm.
your audience. And first of all, on my channel, I have this thing that if I don't like the product, if this is a plugin, if this is a camera, if this is a lens, if this is anything related, if I don't like it, I'm not going to post it.
Mm.
So this is something that I understand a lot of times the viewers cannot understand it because they might say, okay, this company sent them this lens for free, so they're making a video about it so they can take more lenses in the future. I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested to open a shop
Mhm.
for
Mhm.
photographers or
Hmm.
filmmakers. So I'm only reviewing things that I like and I think that the audience is gonna enjoy using them.
Yeah.
If this is a plugin for Final Cut, if this is an effect, if this is a product. Now, as for Final Cut, because it has a lot of effects and plugins, I'm not an advertised award-winning editor that I'm editing for Netflix and big movies in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But I'm the editor that I can do things very fast.
Mhm.
If you remember,
Oh
I
yeah.
I,
Oh yeah.
I showed you that last week, right?
Yep.
And I want my audience to use the tools that Final Cut offers so they can edit fast. They can use different effects that, a lot of times I receive comments, for example, yeah, this costs this amount of money, this plugin, but you can buy Motion for $50 and you can create it yourself. Of course, yeah, but it will take you 2 days.
Hmm.
Or you can do that in 30 seconds.
Mhm.
It's your choice. You can do
Yeah.
it. And I can show you both ways as well. For example, I remember when I made the motion blur plugin, I I said that it's something that you can do in motion. It's not atomic science, right? However, you can use what I already did, my tests and everything, or you can go create it yourself. This is everything in YouTube. And I believe when you're staying true with your audience and they get some things of your personality, of your character. For example, as I said in the beginning, mine is my voice. This is what is making a little bit different than other tutorials that I see online. For
Yeah.
other people, they're the physique. For Peter, for example, it's his whole character.
The
He has a
personality.
character.
Yeah.
A lot of people watch his videos even if they don't edit in Adobe Premiere,
Yep.
right?
True.
They started watching him because it's the whole package.
Yeah.
For example, for me, Tausif was when I first watched his videos like 2.5 years ago. It was like how funny he was and how happy that he was creating. I was like, look at this man, dude, man. He's
Look at
so
this
happy
clown.
that he's making a video. No, 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 no. He's so happy that he's making this video.
Yeah.
And it was an era, if you remember, Tausif, that this is something that I want for people to know. Try to be unique. Try to be yourselves.
Yeah.
Because we were in an era where everyone was like, what's up, everybody? This
Yeah,
is
it's
Emilio.
true.
No, fuck no.
Mm.
Stop it. You're yourself. And Chris as well is, I still remember the first videos on his couch. He was with A60, A6000 and then A6300.
Yeah.
And he was on the APS-C, right? I was getting the A6500 back then. I was looking for lenses and how I'm going to use it. And I remember one of the first YouTubers that I subscribed was Chris. It was Sidney Diongzon that he was also creating videos for APS-Cs. And I enjoyed very much to see people that they're like me and I can feel like I'm their friend, you know. After
Yeah.
all these years, Chris, we're sitting right now on a podcast and I see that I feel like I know you from back then when I
It's
was
funny,
watching
eh?
your videos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the good thing I believe from YouTube. And also the people that we've met in our community, we have a very good a very good charisma thing that we need to protect. We're not divas, you know, like we're not people that you can't reach out to them to talk to them.
Yeah.
Even if they have
Approachable.
100,000 subscribers, yeah, we are approachable, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And this was something that when I started, and also being from Greece, right? And I was talking with my wife, and I was saying, "Hey, I talked with Mati Hapoya." Okay, who is Mati Hapoya?
Yeah.
He has 1 million subscribers, and
Yeah,
she was
it's
like,
huge.
"Wow!" And
Yeah.
and he talked to you.
Yeah.
Because you know, in other areas, in other niches, they're like, "Who are you, man? I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna talk to you."
Yeah, you,
you're
like
too
the
small.
whole recently. What was the big event that happened recently? I can't remember. The
Before
Oprah,
COVID.
the Oprah interview. No, I'm talking about like this week,
with
the Oprah interview.
Yeah.
So they were on news. Like I was watching the segment, and they were like, it had like record like viewership, like one of the highest and everything. And I was curious, and it was like 16 million, right, viewers watching that, and I'm like, man, some of these guys that are making videos on YouTube get that. Like Mr. Beast gets way more than that on like every single video that he puts out. And we're talking about like Oprah, who's like a legend, and like the royal family, right? And that's one of like the biggest like issues that's been going on, at least in the UK. So it's amazing how, and then like you can actually reach out and talk to, you can't reach out and talk to the royal family, but if you were to try to get a hold of Mr. Beast some way, you could probably tweet at him or something and somehow get his
Or if
attention.
you're
Be
clever.
seen. Yeah,
Yeah.
you could be
Or if
seen.
you're clever.
Yeah,
Like
that's
if
crazy.
you
That's
wanna,
crazy. Yeah.
yeah. That's great. That's great. The YouTube world, a lot of people don't know because I know it's getting really trendy. It's getting like a real job. A lot of people say I'm gonna be a YouTuber
Yeah.
and I'm gonna see that as a profession, right?
hmm
I don't think we started that way. That's why we're seeing it differently. We
Mhm.
didn't start the YouTube channel to make a career out of the YouTube. We were saying,
Yeah.
what do we love? This. Okay, let's document about it and let's get better at it. I remember when I started my YouTube channel, I was like, I'm gonna start teaching people whatever I learn as well, you know, and some of the things that I already know on my editing process. And also when I get a camera or a gear or a lens, I'm gonna test it out and I'm gonna post exactly my thoughts on that as you are my friend. And I'm going to tell you, don't buy this or buy this.
Yeah.
That's why, because I don't also like a lot of negativity in my life. That's why, to be honest, I don't post videos for gear or things that I don't like. I don't feel like myself to post something and say, don't buy this, you know?
You should
So I
actually do that.
prefer,
What a new YouTube series? Don't buy this item, and then just make a
Don't buy
video on
this.
why you hate it.
don't hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
You remember
Yeah.
that for the kids?
Yeah.
Don't hit the like
Don't
button.
subscribe. Don't like. Just click away right now. Just get off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find if you approaching a video in terms of if you don't like the product, don't make a video about it is a good way of doing it, because that company could have just made a one-off bad product. And if you make a video saying this is terrible, don't buy it, you're probably hurting your chances of ever working with that company ever again. So
Now
you
you're
don't think?
hitting on a big nerve there.
Yeah.
You're hitting on a big nerve there. Because, I don't think we as creators, we should look that. Because if the company doesn't want to work with you because you pointed something
bad.
that was real, okay, they had a flow, and you pointed out, they should be thankful for that. And they should,
they're
on
not,
the
though.
next product,
Improve
make
on
it
that.
better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is not for me something that companies should have as a deal breaker.
Yeah.
If, for example, InstaGo, right?
Yep.
Number one. Let's talk cameras, people. InstaGo. It was like a doorbell ring, the resolution.
It looks just like the
So-
Ring doorbell. Just like it.
So if someone was thinking I was gonna get this camera to have a clean footage, is a big no. And I mentioned that on the video that I created back then. I said, don't buy this for the quality. The quality is not good.
No.
It's a camera. This size.
You're buying it for convenience opposed to
You're buying
the
for
quality.
other. For example, I placed it inside my guitar. That was a great footage.
Yeah.
You can't do that with even a GoPro.
No, you get a strange
doesn't
angle. It looks cool, but it's
Exactly.
It's a novelty. It's a novelty item, really. It's an
Now,
expensive
if the
novelty
company, if the company now doesn't want to work with you again because you said that, you need to be
Yeah.
authentic to your audience. If they don't understand that, that's why I love Gerald's videos, because he says they're lending it to me. I'm not getting it for free. I can return them to them back,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna say exactly whatever I find about this,
which is
camera.
great.
And this is what we are.
His ethics
Yeah.
are
But
fantastic.
I'll tell you, Chris, why probably like a lot of us don't actually talk about products that we don't like. It's because we have so limited time to actually
true.
make
So
videos, right? And it's like you don't want to spend time, just hating on something when you could focus on something that you like and actually make a video about something you like, and you'd probably be more passionate about it. You'd be more lively about it in the
And
video,
be helpful.
right? Yeah,
Be helpful for the
exactly.
audience.
Yeah.
Right. So, and at
I
least
agree.
that's why I don't talk about products that, I generally don't like, because it's just not worth my time. Right. If I like something, then I'll be like, okay, you know what? I'm going to make a video about this. And I guess
that's so
the
true.
audience
Like all the
can see that.
planning and
Yeah.
And also my opinion on the sponsors, because there are the sponsors and there are mouths that they need to be feeding. My opinion is that it's not a review; it's an advertorial.
It
as
is.
we were saying back in the publishing.
yeah,
world.
it's a sponsored video.
So this is not a review. It's like I got paid to present you. You can say it's an advertisement.
Yep.
An infomercial.
This is very respectable from my side. I always watch these videos. I like them and I comment them because I want to support the creator. And I get it as it is. If I want to find what exactly is going on with this product, I'm going to try to find reviews as well. And I'm thankful for the advertisement that gave me an intro to this product, right?
That's it.
It's fair.
Fair.
It's nice. I
that-
can understand the audience that's going to say, you got paid for that. Yeah, I got
Well,
paid
that's
for that.
that's why people like Maddie's videos and Peter's videos do well, is because you're watching it for them being them, and it's just
Yeah.
the product is in part of their vlog or whatever, and that's why they do so well. And I'm completely on board with that. That's a great way
Yeah.
for people to make money.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly,
By
I
the
think
way,
that's
it
that's
was
the
a
goal.
great.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh,
Emilio.
it was a great way that Chris created the lens videos for Sairawi.
I have no idea how to
Anyway.
pronounce that company.
Yeah,
Sirui?
this company that
Yeah.
nobody can pronounce.
Sirui.
But the way that you made this short film, that was a very good idea, I believe.
Which
That
one?
in the future events, the one with you were in the forest that you were walking, and also
Oh, yeah, I
the
remember.
anamorphic, not the 30, the 35. Yeah, the 35 one, not the 50.
What was I doing? I can't even remember that.
It was
35.
not on the review video, before the day of the review video. You had two videos posted. That you
Okay.
were posting. You had a video about 1.32 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
That you were alone in the forest in the snow
Oh, yeah. I remember what you're
before
talking
the
about.
review.
Yep.
Yeah, for me that had more value than the actual review.
Mhm.
Sorry, but I saw a lot of different angles.
Yeah.
Like this lens, what it can produce.
Yeah. Well, that's something I've tried to do for a while. And that's what I'd ultimately love to do. And you're starting to see a lot more people do it now, is make a piece of content that you're really, really, really passionate about making. And you know it's not going to do very well.
It's okay.
But that's what you enjoy making. And then you make a piece of backup content that talks about how you made that, and you're reviewing the product, and that will do well.
Yeah.
And that's like for me, that's the perfect blend of how I'd love my channel to just constantly work. But
see, I've tried to do that in general video, just because like, I mean, you've had like a day job too, right? And like, when I have such a limited time to make videos, so I try to mash those two together, and I don't know how. Like, I guess it kind of worked out so far, at least, where like I would have like a skit or like or something like at the start of my videos. And honestly, that part of the video is like the most exciting for me to make. And then after that, the air roll, I'm just like, oh, okay, cut. It's like, okay, whatever. Like,
I had your bike, it would be exciting for me too. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I can't wait to bring that out, man. Weather's getting better. But like, yeah, I mean, like that's the most fun part. Like, if I could, I would just scrap the entire review and just make like skits or like something like movies or whatever. Right. I think that would be the goal. But yeah, I think like you said, Chris, for something like that to happen, people have to start watching just for your personality. And I think that takes a while to like build that and like get people interested in like who you are. Right. So
yeah, that I agree. That's a big point.
Can I ask you something? We had a new drone that came out this week, right? The FPV from DJI, right? Okay. Did anyone got this? You got it?
Yep, we both have.
Everyone got it? Okay, wait a minute.
All right, Emilio, hate on us. Go.
To see if you...
No. It's okay. I don't want to have a doorbell ringing on top on the air. I prefer real cameras. But did you actually buy it?
100%.
Yeah.
Have you float?
Flew it?
So I was going... just to chat about myself. I was going to go fly it yesterday when it came in. And then it took like an hour and a half of firmware updates and setting it up and watching the tutorials. I was like, and then I got into Tausif, did you try the simulator?
No, that's what I want to try today. I ran out of time because the update took so long.
It did take forever.
Yeah.
Try the simulator first, and it will change your mind about going out to fly it.
Why?
So
it's scary.
Both got it. Big question.
Yeah.
Do you have license to fly?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got your license, everything? You passed the exams and everything?
So the basic license here is
online.
pretty straightforward. It's all online. It's done by a company called Transport Canada, which is like the governing body who regulate planes and everything like that here.
Oh, okay.
But the test is open book, so you can pretty much search the answers as you're doing it if you wanted to. But it's also not very good in terms of there's questions in there related to like flying a proper plane and just things that shouldn't be in there.
You can fly.
It's a very weird
test. You can fly
test.
above people. You don't have limitations.
No.
You don't have this kind.
There's two different ones. There's your basic and your advanced. Your basic, you can basically fly anywhere where there's no restrictions. You can't fly above people. You can't fly above crowds or close to buildings. Basically, you can fly in a big open space. Yeah.
30 meters, right?
Yeah. And then your advanced, you're allowed to pretty much fly nearly anywhere. With restrictions, apart from like near airports and things like that. And there's another one you can get if you wanted to do that. But basically, yeah, you can fly a drone in Canada pretty straightforwardly if you wanted to.
I've been thinking about doing the advanced one, but I think you have to like go in and actually like somebody will watch you fly it and like test you out.
This is exactly how it's in Greece.
Yeah.
You need to go. You need to have like a month of lessons that you're going to have to pay a big amount of money. And then you will have to pay some money so you can give these examinations that you're going to be passed. Whenever you're about to fly, if you're not under the restrictions, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to have a flight plan that you're gonna send to the government of the, and
You
you're
don't need
gonna
to do that. That's
say, I'm
insane.
gonna fly for this amount of hours, and I'm gonna fly to
From
these
here to here.
coordinates.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, that was a big question. That I love drones, right? But when things got so serious about them, because I understand a lot of people got the drones and they were flying near airports.
Yeah.
And of course, this would happen eventually, but, or they were spying on the ex-girlfriend. What is he doing? Let's get the drone to see what's he doing. But
Wait, can you fly the smaller
that's,
ones, Emilio? Like the less than 250 grams?
no.
The
We don't
mini.
have this restriction.
Oh,
We don't
none of
have this
that, eh?
restriction. Yeah.
Okay.
And the thing is that the only thing that we can do, sorry for the people who were giving our secrets right now and they're listening to us, but what we can do is that we fly as ninjas. We're in an opposite direction. We get it landing in another direction of another spot where we are, and then we running, get it, and then run. Like ninjas. That's how we fly drones here. Because if they, for example, I remember even from, everyone knows Acropolis, right, in Parthenon,
Mm-hmm.
in Athens. They say that if you take videos of it, and you haven't been paid a fee in the Greek government or the ministry,
Yeah.
you're going to get fined because you placed a monument into your video without the permission of the government.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what? Like all these videos, all these travel vloggers that they're coming here in Greece and say, hey, and we're in Acropolis behind us, and this is a Greek souvlaki. They need to pay like 1,000 euros for this video. And they did it.
They don't, right? Wait, do they? Do they actually get reached out to
What?
and asked to delete it?
I don't know. I'm
God.
telling you what the law says.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Like,
it's just
you
a
need to
way
take
to control drones and make money at the same time. Pretty much.
Yeah.
That's all
exactly.
it comes down to, right?
But yeah, let's go back to FPV. So you
Yeah.
haven't tried it yet. I expect next week. So you have tried it. I remember my first experience with FPV. Probably I'm going to do a video about it. It was with this small beta FPV
Okay.
Oh yeah.
that they will teach you. I destroyed my half house. I let it out, and I was waiting because we still have COVID to go outside, because we're not allowed to go outside FR City, to go in a forest, to go in a mountain, to go, in an open area to try it out. Because inside the house, please, people, don't try this.
It's hard.
It's the definition of don't try this at home.
Yes.
It's going to
I
break
agree.
everything. Even that it's small. So yeah, I'm looking forward. What do you think
Yeah.
of this?
So wait, Chris, when you were trying it out in the simulator, like why'd you recommend to do that? Did it scare you?
It didn't scare me. It's very, very different to how you like. I expected it to be different, but the simulator will help you learn a lot. And I can see, like, within a couple of days, I'll probably take it out and probably fly it properly. But like, if I hadn't done the simulator first, I could probably have crashed it pretty easy. Hey guys, there's a really good podcast I've been listening to recently. Have you heard of it? It's called CreativeLess.
Creative.
heard about
What the
that
heck
one?
does that even mean?
Tell me more.
It's like 3 guys and they just chat about cameras and life and YouTube and thumbnails, and they're pretty down to earth. I like it.
Why should we listen to some people who are creativeless?
They are
Like,
3.
I don't find a reason.
3 very good-looking men, great voices. They can get nice and close to the microphone. And
Okay, you got
sound
me. You got
good.
me.
And
Where do we subscribe? Where do we sign up? I sign up. Where?
The best place, from what I've heard, is Apple Podcasts. And if you go on there as well, you can
video as well.
There is a video as well. Actually, they have a YouTube channel that they started just for the podcast. So
That's interesting.
I know.
Okay, so they're on YouTube, they're in Apple Podcasts, they're also on Spotify and the other platforms, Google Podcasts, etc.
everywhere. From what I've heard, they're everywhere.
Okay.
All the things.
Okay, let's
Well,
go. Let's go and see.
I'm gonna go subscribe right now.
You should.
Yeah, me too.
Definitely
Subscribe.
should.
You guys should
Rating
do it too.
5 stars. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you on your remote? Did you do the joystick thingy yet?
No, not yet. Because so I think the first video idea that I kind of wanted to do is I wanted to compare this, like the actual camera quality in regular mode, to my Mavic 2 Pro. Because that's something
Nice.
that I was really curious about, but I wasn't able to find much. but like probably has videos about that now because everybody was just probably just doing reviews on the FPV first. I just wanted to, because I guess the biggest thing for me with this is like the reason I got it was because I always wanted to try FPV. I just didn't
Same.
have the time or the patience to like, I know how to solder and all that stuff, but just getting all the parts and doing all that work and stuff, I just don't have time for that. So this was
The
kind of like
binding and the
aimed,
programming and
yeah. So this
Yeah,
was like
I agree.
aimed perfectly for us, I guess, for people that want to do FPV but don't have the time or the patience for it. But and I guess we'll probably get scoffed at by the FPV community because that's like part of the experience, right? You're
What do
supposed
they
to do
know?
all of that.
What do they know?
but I think
Yeah.
I think something that people are failing to see here as well, that it flies like a regular drone if you want it
Yeah.
to. It also takes 4K 60 and it does, I don't know if it does raw photos, but my long-term goal is to just sell my Mavic Air 2 and just use this. Like anytime I would go to like do real estate or a wedding, I'll just bring out the DJI FPV instead.
But
Because
that's
it does
the thing,
everything
right?
that
The
the Mavic Air 2.
camera quality,
In the wedding, the FPV.
Oh yeah.
vetting.
I want you to fly underneath, you know what? Underneath everyone, all the guests, like.
This guy's gonna get
And
his band.
Yeah, man, and I want to see the reaction of the guests, like
They all love drones at weddings anyway, so this will just be, as soon as someone starts putting on goggles to fly a drone, it's just going to be a
game
This is
conversation
psychology, and also you look very badass with this.
You do.
You know, this.
Yeah.
You're like Deadpool or something, right?
Yeah.
But
But
they
they
are
are
the thing,
pretty
right?
cool.
Like the camera quality is what really
Can you wear
bothered
them?
me in the
Chris,
videos that I've been
please.
watching.
For the video podcast, can you wear these goggles
Put
for
them on?
for the rest of the podcast? Yes.
For the rest of the podcast? Okay. I can
Thank
do that.
We should both put them on, and Emilio just be like, "What the hell is happening?"
As if he's playing.
All right, there we go.
All right. Now we're talking. Now we're more creative, I believe.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Right?
Can't
Yeah,
see a
so
thing,
the camera quality is what bothered me, man. Like on all most of the videos that I saw, at least, it just wasn't up to par, and that's why like I want to do this comparison. I know the Mavic 2 Pro is going to probably smoke it, but the fact that this
sure.
can do FPV and you can also fly it as a regular drone, I think that's the difference maker for this. So I guess we're gonna have to see how bad the camera quality is, or is it actually usable or salvageable.
I can't wait for you guys to talk next week and also watch the videos. I'm your poor friend. I didn't get it. DJI didn't send me anything over.
Yeah.
It's probably for the best. DJI to work
Yeah.
with is a tough brand, so
No, okay.
Oh yeah. I didn't
Oh,
hear
yeah.
about it.
Now, what are you watching on YouTube? What did you watch this week that you want to mention? If there is any video or anything, let's start this as a segment on the podcast.
for some reason, I think it's nostalgia, I have started watching people open old Pokemon cards, and my goodness, it is addicting. Like, I don't know why. Just watching someone else, it gets you into this whole niche of people opening collectible items, and it's like, wow. I don't know why. It's very, very addicting. I think it's the whole nostalgia thing.
Yeah, I was watching the guy who was making the pool. You know, this guy who is in the forest and getting rocks and
Oh, I
stuff
love
like
them.
that. With and he's making the
yeah.
houses and the pool like it's the best.
And the
best.
slide
He's
that
the
comes
original one? The original
Yeah,
one
yeah,
or the
yeah.
two guys?
No, the original one.
The original, okay, yeah.
Yeah. The guy who is gonna solve us whenever we go into a zombie
Yeah.
apocalypse world. Everyone who's gonna
What's his
want
name?
to have
I've
him.
forgotten it.
Me neither. But I watch his videos. Okay, don't get me wrong. You to see
He's good. He does like one a
Uh,
month, right?
Does he? One a month?
Yeah, one a month.
Because those things probably take a long time to make. There's
Oh, yeah.
there's
Oh,
like
yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
You to
You know,
see what are you watching?
I've been watching a lot of like stock market finance related videos just because of the nature of how the stock market's been for the past 2 weeks.
NFT.
Yeah, no NFT.
Should we
But,
do the
like,
podcast NFT? No,
Should
not
we
yet?
do one on it? I don't know. Oh, let's do a podcast NFT for the podcast, is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna buy it. You're gonna buy
Okay.
it, Chris.
Can
money.
you explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old? Because I genuinely don't From what my understanding is it's like trading cards online. You hold the original one, and no one else can ever hold that one, but they have a lot of value. Is that pretty much it?
Probably something like we sell air, right? I'm going to sell you the air that you're breathing. I'm going to
Yeah.
have the
Yeah.
rights of the air, but everyone can breathe this air as well, but you're going to pay me for that. Dude, I don't know. I'm not good in cryptocurrency as
Yeah,
well. Like,
it's
Video coming
let's
about
let
it
us see.
on my channel
Let's
okay.
let us see.
soon.
You know what? We'll wait for the video. We won't spoil it.
Okay,
On the
okay. That's
finance
what I'm.
channel. But no, yeah, like it's just like the crypto market, the stock market, everything was like really bad. Like we had one of the like actually in the large scheme of things, like the dip wasn't that bad at all. But like I mean it was pretty bad because we had a really good bull run for so long and then suddenly like everything just went down. So yeah, I was just watching a whole bunch of videos about that. So that was my week. But things are on the up and up now. Everything's back up. Tesla had one of its largest, I think, top 3 largest increase days yesterday. So
Increase or decrease? It
increase,
decreased.
increase.
They didn't decrease yesterday, like 650 or
No,
something?
they were
No?
up almost like 20%, like 19.5 or 6% or something like that.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The market's coming back, so hopefully, I guess there's some air being breathed back into it, but we'll see.
Okay, so as we're reaching to the end of this episode, what do you guys think? Are we reaching to the episode ending or not yet?
Yes.
I
Okay,
believe so.
as we're reaching to that, let's say to the audience that probably from next week we're gonna have the first guests, right?
Yeah, we could
That's
do
the
that.
goal.
Okay, and so enough. If you like our voices and what we say, you're gonna listen to us a little bit more, or we might see how we're gonna do uh, future episodes. But get ready because from next week, the funny part of the guests probably starts in CreativeLess podcast. What do you guys say?
I hope
Let's
so.
do it. Yeah, I think
Let's do
it's
it.
going to be a great. I think the format is we're boring from our inspiration, so I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Perfect, perfect. So
Agreed.
I hope we have a great end of the week and a wonderful weekend. I know you guys with the family and stuff, you wait for these days so you can also sleep. I guess I sleep every day. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have
Whatever,
kids.
Emilio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
forgot
It's,
what
rubbing
sleep
it in.
proper
I
sleep
don't know if you
is.
remember, but yeah, it's a nice feeling to have. But I hope you enjoy the rest of the days. I can't wait for next week for all the new, things that we're gonna add on the podcast, and of course to see how you went with the FPV. You guys who got the new drone, and for me, have a wonderful rest of the week, and I see you
You always
later.
close so well.
Yeah,
You close it all out
smooth.
like perfectly. And like, okay, well,
Did you sleep
what do I say
already?
now other than like bye?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
All right, cheers to the next one.
All
See ya.
right, see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Bye.
Peace.